All right, here we go again. Welcome back to the Team Jayhawk Madden channel. Today we're going to be doing our Bengals game, so week 5. We just beat the Raiders in a blowout victory, 52-16, and hopefully we can keep that rolling here against the Bengals. I've got my rookie linebacker, Jason Owe. He is eligible to get a dev trait upgrade through this game if we do pretty good here. So that's either going to be an individual performance of getting him 2+, either interception, sack, tackle for loss, or forced fumble, or if we hold the Bengals passing offense to under 200 yards, I believe it was. So hopefully we can get him to upgrade his dev trait. That would be really cool to have our first rookie to knock that down and get upgraded in some sort of way. All right, so we started off on defense and we're going against Joe Burrow. Looks like he is now a superstar dev and he's got Joe Mixon at superstar dev, so they have a decent offense. They get a really big play right out the gate, putting them in plus territory till we put them in a 3rd and long. They're unable to connect on that one, and they send out Younghoe Koo for a field goal attempt, which he's able to make, and puts them up 3-0. After that, we get the ball on offense, and Justin Herbert just overthrows his man by like 3 or 4 yards. Not even close, right into the hands of their linebacker Wilson there. He takes it all the way for a touchdown. 10-0. And right after that, we've got another interception. So Justin Herbert not starting off too great in this game. That one wasn't a great decision on my part. Just ended up not biting on that fake outside route. So they get a good situation there until Joey Bosa comes in and brings him down for a sack. They've got a 3rd and long here now, and it looks like we've got a fumble and an instant recovery by Trey Hendrickson. They end up reviewing it, so it goes back to the offense, and they get a long field goal attempt out of it. And Younghoe Koo, he bangs it through. So they've got it at 13-0. Bengals are over us, and we've got to get something going on offense here, hopefully, to make this game a little closer and get Justin Herbert some confidence going. So big play there by Hunter Henry. He just makes a nice adjustment to the ball. And we've got a huge run here by Austin Eckler that unfortunately gets wiped away. We bring it back. It was a holding call, and we've got to start all over again, even though that was a tremendous effort by Austin Eckler. So he ends up getting us a 1st down there. Instead, we get the ball to Tevin Coleman, who we just signed actually this week, just in case for some running back depth. And it brings us to a 4th and 2. Find Austin Eckler in the flats. That's always a good spot to throw. He's pretty clutch on those 3rd and 4th downs. And he gets us to the goal line area, which we get another 4th down opportunity. They do a great job of shutting down some of my passing work, and it's not enough though. With that 4th down attempt, Keenan Allen gets wide open in the end zone, and we've got a ball game here, 13-7. All right, so nothing happens really in the remaining 25 seconds of the half. So we get the ball back, get a nice chunk play out of Keenan Allen. He's pretty good with those dig routes. I like throwing those to him. After that, we scramble, and I've got Mike Williams open. I should have thrown it to him earlier. He might have been able to make a bigger play out of it. But he's able to come down with that. We end up in another 4th down situation, and I just kind of trust Hunter Henry here. Justin Herbert throws a nice pass, and Hunter Henry comes down with a great catch. Very clutch pass there. Gets us into field goal range at least. And here we try and get the ball to Eckler, but he doesn't do much with it. And I don't know if you guys saw, but Brian Balaga, our 88 overall right tackle, he ends up getting injured. And unfortunately, that is a pretty big loss, too. It's going to end up being for 8 weeks. So we end up getting the field goal out of that, which it looks like that field goal got edited out somehow, so that's my bad. But anyway, we've got the Bengals driving again. They've got the ball in red zone territory. They could definitely get a field goal out of it where they're at right now, and I'm just hoping that that's all our defense allows out of this. We get them in a 3rd and 3, and they end up converting it, so they can just keep on salting away at the clock. After that, we're able to get them in a 3rd and long situation at the 2-minute warning, and our defense stops them. It's a pretty big rush play actually out of it, but we still end up stopping them. 4th and 3, and they get a field goal out of it again. So 16-10. Chargers need to drive all the way in, get the touchdown. Can't really go for a field goal here. And let's see if we can do it. Eckler starts us off with a nice play at the middle. We've got a nice little drag route to Ross, and then a screen to Eckler to get us all the way to the 34-yard line in under a minute. After that, I'm just hoping that our offense can continue this. They have been really cold, and that I honestly thought was going to be an interception, and I almost dropped my controller. But we're able to at least get out of there with an incompletion and keep on rolling here on this drive. So from there on, try and get the ball to Pitts. I like using that play to get it to Pitts, but it just didn't develop the way we needed it to, and we end up taking the sack there. So 3rd and 15. Here comes Keenan Allen, though. He breaks that tackle, and he puts us in the end zone. So 16-16, and we have to make this point after to put us on top, and we do. So we're up 17-16 with 38 seconds left. Get the ball to the 23-yard line for the Bengals here, and they can't get in field goal range. Our defense really needs to buckle down here and not allow any yards. So far, Joe Burrow has only been checking it down to Mixon on this drive here. We're taking away all of his deep game. He's scared to make any downfield mistakes, and he checks it down again to Joe Mixon. Just that little curl type of backfield curl route. He does it again. They waste their final timeout on it because he's not thrown to the sideline. He's only thrown it to the middle of the field, and he does it again there. Checks it down to Joe Mixon, and time expires. They don't have any time to do anything after that. So terrible, terrible game and clock management by Joe Burrow. I don't know what he was thinking there, but we escaped with the victory on that. And we really escaped with the victory because we did not play good at all, honestly. Herbert played terrible in the first half. We salvaged it with 2 touchdowns. Joe Burrow, he had 1 incompletion all game, but he only had 125 yards and no touchdowns, no picks. He was just playing kind of scared, I think. There wasn't a lot really to go by. The only big contribution in this game was Keenan Allen. He had 85 yards and 2 touchdowns, so he's MVP of the game for sure. But other than that, not much going. So hopefully you guys liked the video. Subscribe if you did. And next week we're going to be doing another game against CPU, and we'll see you soon. Hopefully you join us for next video. See you guys later.